How's it going, everybody? Leveling Diecast doing something we don't typically do on the channel. Normally we would throw these into a diecast haul, but unfortunately I have no diecast hauls right now, so we're just going to go ahead and do their own little video. Finally, some new 2025 Hot Wheels 5-packs. Been looking for a little bit. Hot Wheels Gassers, brand new for 2025. I find it very interesting. There is a picture of the Volvo P1800 Gasser on here, but it is not actually included in the 5-pack, which I think is ridiculous. I mean, where's your marketing team? Where's your marketing team? You couldn't put that one in there? Ridiculous. All right, we're going to get into this one. It's just standard 2025 5-pack, nothing fancy on it. So we'll get this slid out the top. Here we go. First one up in the mix. This one is called the Straight Pipes. This is not a casting that I collect. I'm not really sure anybody who collects this particular casting, but interesting nonetheless. It does say deep stage on the side. So deep stage on both sides. Pretty straightforward. No prints on the front or back. A lot of chrome. Orange tinted window. Does have a metal base and a metal body, which is kind of interesting. Definitely kind of interesting. This casting's from 2006. Made in good old Indonesia. They're making the 5-packs in Indonesia, it looks like, versus making them in Malaysia. All right, this is your Nova wagon. This is the family hauler. It says on the side 327 on there. SHW speed motor oil. Josie performance looks pretty good. It is got some pinstriping on the top. I think the pinstriping on the top is quite nice. Obviously, the Gassers have a lot of chrome with them, so this is a full chrome interior. Chrome bits on the front, of course, full chrome engine. Of course, the exhaust dumps right there. And then, of course, the bigger tires on the back, and, of course, a chrome bumper to finish it off. So, tubbed out, does have a roll cage in there. Looks pretty good. It's got that nice reverse rake to it. Nothing, fancy other than that. It's pretty straightforward, but I like this version. Blue tinted window. Blue tinted window's not the greatest, but it's fine. It's fine. All right, the 55 Gasser. Yes, the 55 Gasser. I heard a rumor that this is going to be the pink party car for the coming up convention, which will be kind of cool if that's true. 55 Gasser in pink. That'd be pretty nice. This one is high roller on the side. Couple of dice right there. That one looks pretty good. J&C on there. Goodyear. Hot Wheels Speed Shop there on the front. It's got a 454. And some prints on the top, which look interesting. They're kind of printed off. The white and the silver, you can see, were not printed together. They were printed separately, and it shows. They did not line up very good, unfortunately. Chrome engine on there, of course. Chrome front bumper, chrome exhaust dumps, and a chrome rear bumper, just like the Nova. Bigger wheels on the back, of course. So not too bad. It's actually got the track symbol on there. This actually works well on the track, which is a very interesting take. But I do like that one. Definitely not the best 55 Gasser by far. But again, it's just in a regular 5-pack, so it is what it is. All right, the Mercury Comet Cyclone. It's got its quad stacked headlights on the front. It's got a pretty good blower right there. I like the look of that. This one's a little bit more closed in, a little bit more reserved. Still has the exhaust dumps out the back, which looks pretty good. It's got that ridiculous, like, up high rake. Not a huge fan of the way that looks. I think those ones look better, Gasser style. Just kind of with the more traditional look a little bit. These ones that are kind of lifted up, I've never really liked that look particularly. The Hot Wheels Mouse Catcher, it says on there, because have a mouse on there in some cheese. And then El Segundo, California on the back. It is red, white, and blue, which I do like that. Like the color combination. Details on the side, just uses basic 5 spokes, just like everything else in this mix. And it's just in red, so nothing particularly fancy. Throw that up there. The last model in the mix, of course, is a tow truck. Not just any tow truck. This tow truck actually matches the Gasser. And, of course, it's got number 68 on the side, because, of course, it does. Uses the Steely wheels. I'm not sure what the name of this one is. Fastbed Hauler is the name. Fastbed Hauler. It does haul stuff. So it does go and tilt back, which looks pretty good. Like I said, it does match the 55 Gasser. So you do have the dice right there, and of course the matching dice right here for your high roller. So this doesn't really fit on the back of it, but it's close enough. So that's what it looks like on there, which it's fine. It's fine. It fits well enough. I think it's good enough. It's it's presentable. It's presentable. I do like the fact that they decided to choose to make this at least match one of them. And I think having it match the 55 gas was probably the most logical one. So I'll probably keep that in the collection just because that's kind of cool. I don't typically collect something like that, but it's fine. All right, Mattel stuff. Mattel 80th anniversary. So I got the 5-pack. This is the 80th anniversary specific 5-pack. I did pick this up at Walmart. It's about $1 more expensive than a traditional 5-pack, and it has its own peg. So these are separate. These are not in the mixes with the 5-packs. They're completely separate. Also, these. This is the Mattel Dreammobile with the 80th anniversary Mattel card on there. Again, these are on their own separate pegs. They are separate from the mainline stuff. And they're a little bit more expensive. They're like 10 cents more. It's like $1.29 for this one. Now, this is the one that came out in the single pack earlier this year. So the 80th anniversary Dream Machine. So I picked up this one right here. I guarantee you they're not going to be any different. So in my right hand is the one that's on the special card. Ooh, look at that. Look how dramatic the colors are. Look how dramatically different those colors are. Now, this could just be by coincidence, or it could be a legitimate different version. But this one with the super, super dark red, that is, of course, from the 80th anniversary card. This one is from your standard mainline. The decos on them are exactly the same, though. But the 80th anniversary ones are significantly darker. I mean, just dramatically darker. Kind of on contrast, though, the red print on the bubble window is actually a little bit lighter than this one. But the regular red paint is super, super dark. So very, very interesting. Very, very interesting to find that is super, super dark. But that's good. That's good. It makes me happy that it's that much different because, you know, after all, I did spend an extra 10 cents for that. You know, it's going to break my bank 10 cents. All right. This is your 80th anniversary 5-pack. I literally only bought this pack for one model. That's for the El Segundo Coupe. I don't collect anything else in this pack, but we're going to showcase this anyways because that's what we do here on the channel. I think you guys would be surprised at how much stuff I put on the channel that I don't actually keep or collect. I think it would probably shock a lot of people. All right, there is Bad to the Blade. This is a former NFT. I think this was in the NFT round 1, the original NFTs. Prints on the top look pretty straightforward. It's got 80th all over it. Nothing particularly fancy. It says HW80s, which is okay. Uses the Arrow Blade wheels. It is a metal base and metal body. And then there is a little bit of plastic in there with the gray. It's fine. Generic casting, it's fine. The twin mill. The regular twin mill. Looking pretty good. Does have flames on there. Kind of looks like Treasure Hunt flames a little bit, which is nice. The red's not very dark. These are significantly lighter red than that guy is by far. I wish all of these would have been that really, really dark red. Almost like the base. Maybe not quite that dark, but close. But this one just uses those open 5 spokes, chrome engines on there. It's pretty straightforward. Nothing particularly fancy. Again, it's just the twin mill. So I'll throw that up there. Now, the one model that I think most everybody will buy this for is, of course, the Bone Shaker. This is the one with the closed top, not the open top. There's 2 different versions of the casting. There is your skull in the front. Looks okay. It says Bone Shaker on the side. Hot Wheels 68 in the back. Pretty straightforward. Just uses 5 spokes. Black base on there. It's pretty straightforward. I'm not a fan of the Bone Shaker. Not a casting I collect, but I do appreciate those of the people out there that are super hardcore Bone Shaker fans because there's a ton of Bone Shakers out there. Just a ridiculous amount. All right, the only model I'm going to keep in this entire 5-pack, this is the El Segundo Coupe. It says 80 on the side. It says Rally El Segundo, which is kind of cool. It's kind of cool. This is a cool casting. We're going to get a rally version of this casting this year. So that'll be kind of interesting. It does have lensed headlights on there. A lot of texture molded into the windows, both the front and the rear. So it looks pretty good. I think the that kind of flat spoke or flat rimmed 4-spoke wheel looks pretty good on this casting. Gray base on there with some like metallic speckle in it, which is just a weird combination. It's just a really weird combination. I think they should have just had a typical black base, just in my opinion, but not too shabby, not too shabby. Paid almost $7 for this 5-pack to get that one car. That's the way that it works, you know. All right, Custom Auto. Yes, the Custom Auto. I think this one was also an NFT at one point in time. Nothing particularly fancy. I am not a fan of this casting. There's some flames on the side. It says Auto 80 on it. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, this car looks like something you'd see in like a racing game that is putting like a muscle car in there. Then they don't want to put a licensed car in there because they can't afford it. So this is what they put in there. It gets the point across, but it looks like absolutely nothing. And that's exactly what this car looks like. It's absolutely nothing. Chrome base on this one. So pretty straightforward. It's fine. It's fine. This casting actually gets quite a bit of love. It's been like a Kroger exclusive. I think it's been maybe a Dollar General exclusive maybe too. So kind of interesting. Sort of kind of interesting. So there you go. There's a couple Hot Wheels 5-packs, 2025 5-packs, 80th anniversary, and Hot Wheels gassers. There's still some other newer 5-packs that I haven't found yet. There's like a tuned one, and there's also an exotics pack with Ferrari and all kinds of good stuff. So there's some good 5-packs coming. This one's pretty decent. I'm pretty happy with that. Really disappointed the amount of money I spent just to get that one single car. I am very happy that one is way darker red because it justifies the extra 10 cents. You know, Mattel went the extra mile to make that darker for 10 cents. Thanks you, Mattel. Appreciate that. Anyways, we're going to roll out. Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. LMD. Peace.